Alright, so the four basic ways in which ethanol can be prepared in the lab is by hydration of ethene, by reducing ethanol with nascent hydrogen, hydroxylation of iodoethane with an alkali, and then hydroxylation of ethyl esters with a hot alkali. Alright, so we've looked at hydration of ethene. Then the next one is by reducing ethanol with what? Nascent hydrogen. So like I said before, nascent hydrogen is hydrogen that has just been produced. Alright, it's just like saying new hydrogen. Alright, so reducing ethanol with nascent hydrogen, ethanol will be formed. So this is ethanal, alright? This is a compound called ethanal. So when this compound reacts with hydrogen in the presence of a platinum catalyst, ethanol is formed. Alright, so this is one of the ways in which ethanol can be prepared in the laboratory, by reducing ethanol with nascent hydrogen. Alright, then the third way in which ethanol can be prepared in the laboratory is by hydroxylation of iodoethane with an alkali. Alright, so this is iodoethane. This is iodoethane. Alright, and this is sodium hydroxide, which is an alkali. So when you react iodoethane with sodium hydroxide, the reaction is referred to as what? Hydroxylation. Alright, because when this guy ionizes, so to say, it will ionize to form an ethyl ion, an ethyl positive ion, and an iodo negative ion. Alright? Then when this sodium hydroxide ionizes, it will ionize to form a positive sodium ion and a negative hydroxyl ion. Alright? So this negative hydroxyl ion will come and bond with this positive ethyl ion to form ethanol, and this sodium ion will come and bond with this negative iodine ion or iodide ion to form sodium iodide. Alright, so that's what the hydroxylation of iodoethane with an alkali is all about. So hydroxylation simply means you are adding this OH group to this iodoethane. Alright, so this is one of the ways in which ethanol can be prepared in the laboratory, by hydroxylation of iodoethane with an alkali. So again, this is iodoethane, C2H5I. Alright, this is iodoethane. So when you react this guy with sodium hydroxide, alright, this hydroxide ion will be added to this iodoethane, alright, to form C2H5. So instead of me to write I here, it is this OH that will be added to it to form what? Ethanol. This is ethanol, plus this sodium will react with this iodine to form what? Sodium iodide. Alright, this is what the hydroxylation of iodoethane is all about. So the fourth method in which ethanol can be prepared in the laboratory is by hydroxylation of esters with a hot alkali. So this is an ester, alright, this is ethyl ethanoate. So when it reacts with a hot alkali like potassium hydroxide, ethanol will be formed, and potassium ethanoate. Alright, so this is one of the ways in which ethanol can be prepared in the laboratory. So when this guy ionizes, it ionizes to form a negative ethanoate ion and a positive ethyl ion. Then when this potassium hydroxide ionizes, it ionizes to form a positive potassium ion and a negative hydroxide ion. So this negative hydroxyl ion will come and bond with this positive ethyl ion to form ethanol. Alright, C2H5 plus this what? OH. That's what we have here. Alright, then this positive potassium ion will come and bond with this negative ethanoate ion to form potassium ethanoate. Alright, so what is happening in this reaction is that this reaction is hydroxylated. We are adding this OH group from this potassium hydroxide to this ethyl positive ion to form ethanol. Alright, so again, hydroxylation simply means you are adding OH group to an entity. Alright, that is what hydroxylation is. So this compound, ethyl ethanol, it is being hydroxylated to form what? Ethanol. So these are the methods of preparing ethanol in the laboratory. Number one is by of ethene. Number two is by reducing ethanol with nascent hydrogen. Number three is by hydroxylation of iodoethane with an alkali. And number four is by hydroxylation of ethyl ester with a hot alkali. These are the ways in which ethanol can be prepared in the laboratory.